Black is Magazine. We are reaching the masses. Women helping other women to learn, grow, and empower. Learning new things, growing from what you learn. Empowering others to do the same. Helping you to create a plan for your life. Vision for a better life. Get connected to resources, seminars, and training. Women helping other women with the gifts that they have. Join the WHOW organization. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Black is Magazine, where we are reaching the masses. Today, we have an interview from a young lady who has a small business. That is what we are about here. And so we're just going to have a conversation, just an open conversation, and let her introduce herself, tell us where she's from, and then we'll go from there. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself and your business?
Hi, my name is Shanika Berry. I'm originated from Philadelphia, but deviated to Delaware. I have an online clothing business, which name is LHS Couture Boutique, that caters to our Black beautiful woman and any other woman.
So basically what we're saying here is that, yeah, we cater to our Black people, we cater to our minorities, but we also cater to anyone that is like-minded and wants to be a part of the journey. So welcome, Shanika. I'm so excited that you are here. It's like this is a big and huge step for you. And so I appreciate that you're willing to do this interview. So I want to start out basically talking about your journey growing up and what got you into the fashion business.
Um, I always liked fashion. Always. I used to watch the runway shows that used to come on all the time. I never like put myself out there to say, okay, I'm gonna really get into the fashion world until maybe like 3 years ago. I grew up from in the projects, 25th and Diamond Street, and coming from where I used to be growing up as a child to where I am right now, as far as fashion, is exciting to me right now at this time. And I think I had to dig into my inner self 3 years ago to bring it back out. So that's what made me get back into fashion. But I always loved it.
Women helping other women, learning, growing, and empowering. Learn new things. Come from the East Coast. You
I,
said you were raised in the projects, and a lot of us that come from, that type of life. Some of us just kind of wallow in where we are because we were born into this, and so there's no way out. But then on the other hand, some of us are like, we're determined to be the best that we can be and try to, move and be better. Whenever you talk about you had to dig deep within yourself, is I always say you have to dig deep and tap high, and that's dig deep within yourself, like you said, and tap high into your higher power and let him direct you in the way that you're going to, because all of us have some type of gift that he's given us to share with. Contact the WOW organization and join today. How difficult or not was that to create your boutique?
um, it's very difficult, especially, me into my third year. And it has its ups and its downs. It started out very, very slow because I just started going out there. I started out doing pop-up shops and putting myself out there even more, giving out my cards and having my son give out flyers and stuff like that for me. But this journey is very difficult because it's a competitive journey. And with that being said, this third year has been my best year with me being into this business. And I get it because I had so many people saying to me, you know, when you start a business, it's not going to, kick off right then and there for you. You're not going to make the profit that you think you're going to make a profit. You're going to lose first before you gain. And which I seen it. And, me attending, different business um, classes and just learning the ins and outs a little about business, It was, I realized myself, I got to move to my own pace,
Right.
give the best quality I possibly can give,
Yeah.
and always remember the affirmation is slow motion is better than no motion is at all, as long as I get there.
That's right. I think a lot of that is patience. People, that's what deter people from moving on to reach their dreams, because they want it right now. They want it rushed, and I want this to happen right now. But you have to have a certain kind of commitment to that business. And you're right, you have to spend, you're going to spend a lot before you start making even a little bit. And so that's another part of commitment. Am I willing to spend what it takes for me to build this business? And do I have the backbone to hang in there when things don't, when it's silent, when it's crickets? Nobody's buying anything, nobody's looking at me for it, nothing. Am I here for it? Am I here for the long haul? And so what I'm getting from you is that it may have taken 3 years, but you were consistent in those 3 years, obviously, for the third year to be a great year for you. So kudos to that for you. You talked about the competition, kind of, with it being there are all types of boutiques, online boutiques, and that can be um, a little bit nerving because you have all of this competition. What do you do when you get in a pickle, when you get in a place where you're like, I just don't know, I don't know about this?
Well,
What?
you know what? So I'm not going to tell no lie. I do get like that
Yeah,
sometimes.
we all do.
But in my mind, I still say you got to keep going. Don't give up because you can't go back now.
That's right.
And there's no way that I'm going back um and saying forget it. I'm just going to give up because this is something that I started and I'm putting blood, sweat and tears into this thing regardless of how much I want to give up and how much I look at other people. I can't look at them for my journey. I got to look at me for my journey. So I try to, with that being said, I try to make sure I don't look out the outside. Like I don't look out the outside of other people trying to average up to where they're at. I got to only average up to where I'm at the time.
That's right.
So
That's right. I think, a lot of times, we look at the competition like this is a competition, but it's really not a competition. It's what your unique boutique has, what my unique magazine, there's thousands of magazines, what my, it's about what your journey is, and how do you separate yourself. I was talking to another business owner, and they said, he said, I was spending so much time looking through, like, social media, looking at what other people were doing in the same type of business that I was trying to accomplish. I wasn't getting nothing done for my business because I was worried about what they were doing in their business. Why I see them rise to the top, I'm still right here because I've been focused on what other people are doing. So I like that about you. If we worry about our own and focus on us, before you know it, 3 years have passed and you become, it ramps up for you. What did you, so you said this is your third year, and we came into COVID at the beginning of 2020. How did that affect you in your business? Because you're
it
saying,
did
no, I had a good third year.
it it didn't. And you know what? To be honest, I thank God for that. It didn't affect me at all. Um, Actually, it enhanced my profit.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think
can
that,
only give I can only give that praise to God because with this disparity that's going on in this world that we have today, at first, yeah, I thought it would be I'm gonna take a downfall for sure. I
right.
thought that. And that's the honest to God truth because with people losing their jobs, businesses is folding and things of that nature, money wasn't flowing in from people like it was before the pandemic. It seemed like it picked up more so than anything.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. And so, like, I don't we don't want to, of course, discount the people that have had a hard time, but we also want to celebrate that, business was still good for us through that. And I think a lot of it for me, like, so for the magazine, it's online. Your boutique is an online business, and people were stuck in the house shopping, doing whatever they needed to do online, and that I
Right.
think was played a part a good part in, some of the success that came from COVID. Like, we COVID is horrible. It's been horrible for people's lives, and
Yes,
it's
they have.
impacted
Yes.
all of us across the board, but business has been good for a lot of people that I've interviewed. And so that's a blessing from God. You're right.
Yeah, because this is hard times right now we're in. This past 9 or 10 months that we've been in, this COVID, this pandemic has took a toll on a lot of people, um, financially, emotionally, physically. It took a lot of uh I, I mean, I guess with my mom, having COVID-19,
Yeah.
seeing it hands on, it took a lot from people. People
Yeah.
didn't know if they was going to come or they going to go, today or tomorrow behind the fact that this pandemic that we're in. So with businesses out here today, the ones that is thriving through this pandemic, I kudos, like you said, kudos. I take my hat off to everyone that's still thriving, because this right here is a very, 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 very um, sad time in everybody's life, and that's going to go down in history.
Yeah. And the thing about it is not only, the COVID to only have to deal with the racism that's going on and people losing their lives to that.
Right.
Not only that, then you see the people at the White House, the hate crimes,
Hmm.
at the Capitol. Um, and it's just like it's just something unbelievable, something that I thought I would never see happen, even not the pandemic. I didn't think that we would ever see anything like that. So whenever we say that we're doing pretty good, through this, and we've lasted, and yeah, we've had some people that's very close to us that was impacted directly with the COVID-19, we're still standing. And of all of
Right.
it, I give credit to God for that.
Exactly.
For that. So
That's
2021 is here, and we hear a lot. 2021, new year, new things, and that's exactly what Black is Magazine is looking into. It's a new year, it's a new start. We're gonna do stuff, better than we've done before. We're learning. We're constantly learning. So, what about the boutique? Are you going to do different? What are your plans for 2021?
um I have a lot in store for my boutique. As far as the internet, being more and more creative and content more on my website, as far as uh just giving that look for our females through all generations, from because my population is from 18 up until our age, 40 plus.
Yeah,
And I just want to give that fashionable, affordable look
right.
for our women to be able to walk around and still have that confidence and shine in fashion.
Yes.
And this
Yeah.
year, I just want to make sure I get better than last year, as far as content wise, as far as being more creative, um, get more models, because I'm actually the only one that's doing everything at this
See,
time. So
I
I'm
see.
wearing
Yeah.
hats, all
Yeah.
kind of hats.
Well,
And then
yeah.
go ahead, I'm sorry.
Keep going.
And then, I still have this other big project that I have that's getting ready to come in
Yeah.
February. So
Well, we wish you all the luck. I do see you a lot on social media, and I'm trying to push every person, every small business, every person that I come in contact that has a mission or is on a mission to be successful and be better than they were yesterday. I try to push that. And here at Black is Magazine, that's what our whole thing is. This is what we stand on, empowering one another. And I think that we need to have like-minded people and surround ourselves with those people that we can do that. So then when you say I'm trying to be better than I was, I'm trying to do great content, I'm trying to get models, what do you say about resources? How do you get your resources? So what's your process of going out and seeking a model? Do you post it? Do you talk to
well, yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I do post, like, when I'm looking for somebody, I will like post it on Instagram and I'll tell them to DM me if you're interested, something like that. And majority of the people will DM me if they were interested. I had a couple people that DM me, when they were interested in doing models and stuff.
Yeah.
So I try to get women of all different size, shapes, and stuff. So I just won't cater to just that one specific look. So
Hmm.
I don't want that like one specific look
Right.
because I don't want women to feel like they had to look like this or they have to look like this
Hmm.
just to wear that.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm going for. I don't want that. And I don't want women out here to feel like they you know, have to have a certain look just to wear a certain thing because you don't. You're beautiful inside and out.
Right. I think that a lot of women, and we as women, we are our own worst critics. And so we feel like I always hear women saying, and I'm guilty of it. I'm fat. I'm too fat for that. That's so cute, but I'm too fat for that. But what I'm hearing you say is that you go through sizes, every different shape or size you can service that woman and make them feel just as beautiful as the next woman.
Exactly. And I don't want them to have that mindset, where they have to, look a certain type in order to feel beautiful or, to look good in their clothing because it's not always about that. It's your beauty inside. Confidence is everything.
Yeah.
Confidence is more than, believe me when I tell you, confidence is more than an image on the outside.
Yeah. It starts on the inside, I think. It's it. I think it's from the
Exactly.
inside out. And I think a lot of that is that we allow ourselves to talk ourselves into thinking that we're not beautiful, thinking that, oh, they look good in it, but I could never wear that. I don't look good in it. Or, we bump heads with ourselves. And so the moment, and that's a part of empowering women, is that we have to encourage women. You're beautiful no matter what. God created us who we are. This is who we are. And just have to, if you don't think you're beautiful, no one else will think it. If you don't have the confidence within yourself, how do other people have that confidence? But what I like about your boutique and what I like about what you stand for is that you're saying, hey, talk to me, come and tell me what you're looking for. I'm here to service. It doesn't matter. Let me make you, or let me help you or assist you along the way in making yourself feel beautiful, and encourage women that way. So I like that about what you guys stand for. So
Yeah.
do you make your own fashion? Do you make your own designs, or do you set it up for someone else, or you have a warehouse that you get your things from?
I go to certain vendors in LA. If not, I'll probably go to like their apparel shows and
Yeah.
stuff in Vegas or either out Atlanta. It's different vendors that I deal with.
Yeah.
And then I purchase the items and bring them back wholesale.
Well,
But sometimes, like if I was to get something made, I do make my own stuff. I do have my own seamstress.
mhm.
So some things I will get made on my own.
Okay. Well, you guys out there listening, you got to go check her out. We're going to allow her to give you all her contact information. And we want to, you guys listen. Here's the problem with small businesses. We don't get the kind of respect that big businesses get, and we need to prove that we are just as good, that we can give you the good quality that they give you. We're just a small business. We're just doing it on a smaller scale. And so we need to embrace one another and push each other along. And we need to, so what I'm asking you guys out there that's listening is, if you would go, once Shanika gives you her contact information, go like her pages, go check her websites out, and frequent her business. If she has something you want, it's affordable. She's not trying to break the bank. She said it's affordable. And so check her out. If she doesn't have something right now, keep watching, because Shanika, am I right? Are there new things constantly coming in?
It's new things that's always coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
just,
it's yeah, it's constant inventory and I try because I'm the only one right now. I try to make sure I get everything out as quickly as possible and up on the internet as fast as I can.
I,
So just bear with me a little bit. Things will be up on the internet. If I post something and say it's coming soon, trust and believe that's me. That's wearing the clothing that's saying coming soon. So I do have the product on hand. It just I just have to put it up and put
Yeah.
it on the site for you guys to just purchase it right then and there afterwards. But I try to provide the best quality I possibly can. Actually, I get very, very good reviews. If that people go into my Instagram and see my reviews, I get very, very good reviews on my clothing and a lot of feedback.
Yeah.
So I try to make sure I get the most unique stuff and the best quality I possibly can, so you guys won't wear anything that will tear and rip up the minute you put it on. That's not my goal. My goal is to make sure you guys have long lasting clothing and look good and feel good in it.
I think that's amazing. I will support you. I will continue to push your social media sites. And not only that, Shanika's business is going to be in the second edition of Black is Magazine. You guys, it came out really a pretty ad for her. So you got to go check out Black is Magazine and check out her information. We're going to put it out here as well, but also this interview will be posted on YouTube, and where you guys can go back and play it back to get the information. But it's also going to be in Black is Magazine, and you can auto there. If you get it online, you can just push the link, and it'll take you right to the interview, or right to Black is underscore on YouTube, Black is underscore magazine. So anyway, Shanika, we're at the point where we want you to go ahead and share with them how they can get a hold of you. You guys, as soon as she give you this, go like her page. Let's encourage each other. Let's support one another. That's the problem. We haven't been able to support one another, and we need that support. If it's nothing but just hitting that like on that page and sharing it with somebody else. So Shanika, go ahead and tell us where we can find you.
So you guys can find me on Instagram on at LHS Couture Boutique LHS Couture underscore boutique 17, or you can go to Facebook LHS Couture. You can also contact me at
302
302 887 0227. They need any, they can contact me on there. If they have any questions, they can email me at lhscouture@gmail.com. You can email me, ask me any questions. You can also email me through my website. My website is www.lhscouturefashion.com.
Yeah, you guys. And so I'm gonna, whenever I get prepare this interview to load it to YouTube, we'll have her contact information at the bottom of this interview. Hit the interview, hit like, share the interview. You guys, we want to get each other out there. We talk about how Black Lives Matter and how we support each other. Let's see the support. It's one thing to talk about supporting someone, but it's another thing about putting the action behind it. So let's support her. You'll be seeing a lot of her. So just check out the magazine. You'll find her in there. You'll find her on Instagram. She has a website. She got it going on, y'all. Go check out her things. Shanika, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the interview. Is there one last word that you would give someone that is on the verge of starting a business, but they're so afraid of the not knowing what's ahead?
What I can say is, for someone that's just starting a business, start it.
Go for it.
Just go. Regardless of how scared you are, how afraid you are, just go for it.
Jump off.
And don't give up. Keep going, because you're not going to have them good days where you're going to, have profit every day, every day, every day. You're going to have your slows and your bad. You're going to have your good and your bad, but do not give up. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep
I
going.
agree. I agree. Jump in. You got to jump in because you'll never know if you never start. You will never know if you never
Absolutely.
start. And we are going to fail. We're not going to get it right all the time. But it's
Mm-mm.
okay because guess what? We get to learn in those times. Those are educational pieces when we fail. So go.
Well, what I learned now, and this is just speaking to the people that's out there that's listening. Failure is your success. Always remember, failure is your success. That took me a long time to finally get that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You're like, I don't want to fail. No,
yeah,
failing is not an option. Yes, it's an option.
yeah. And it took me a long time, to be honest.
I
I'm
like
more
that.
telling you, it took me a long time because my fear of failing
Yeah.
was really, 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 really bad. And it was like, if I failed, I was like ready to just give up. But now, these last 3 years, I was like, no, failure. My failures are my success. So always remember, your failures is going to be your success.
Failing is all good, y'all. If you're not failing, you're not trying. You're not failing, you're not trying. So anyway, you guys, we're going to get out of here for now. We appreciate you tuning in. Again, hit the like button, share this, share her information. Go hit like on all of her social media sites. Look at what she got and what she's offering, especially if you're into fashion and want to look good, because you don't want to go somewhere not looking good and feeling good. So go check LHS Couture out. In the meantime, you guys, respect yourself, respect each other. We're not respecting each other out here. It's a horrible world right now. It's a horrible USA right now. And we need to
Yes.
be respecting each other and embracing each other, not going against the grain. So I'm going to get out of here, you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.